It's recording.
Nice. We're live. What's good, Frequency?
It's good.
Yo, it's finally good to have you in an episode. We've been trying to schedule each other for a podcast episode for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And every single time, some shit keeps happening.
How you been, man?
I've been pretty awesome, man. How about you?
Good. I've been grinding really hard this all year. A lot of things have been working.
Like, me and Frequency have been friends for a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And first off, I want to ask you, like, what music are you working on now? Tell us more about your project.
I'm working on my album right now. It's called the Frequency Spectrum.
Nice.
Basically, it's a spectrum of all the different styles of music that I do.
Freaking awesome, man. And how long you been doing music?
I've been doing music. I've been writing since I was 12 years old, but I didn't start recording until maybe 8th grade. And then I didn't start recording. Like, I was using a bullshit game set microphone. And then I guess I didn't start recording professionally until like 4 years ago.
Oh, man. That reminded me of how I first started. Like, when I was rapping, I was more doing poetry. And then when I finally started, I didn't know, like, where you're supposed to record your music. So what I did was I recorded songs on voicemail.
Really?
Yeah. Like, the first song I actually recorded was, you know that song, You're a Jerk by the New Boys?
Nah.
Oh, man, how do you not know that song? But basically, I did a remix, and that shit was so corny and hilarious at the same time. And I was like, yeah, this is not bad. I'll keep doing this. I keep making voicemails every month, and then eventually I downloaded Audacity, and I started recording music from there.
I people told me they use Audacity. I used when I started. I used something called a sound recorder, the default sound recording program in Microsoft, the Windows computers, and basically I had to just rap the entire song from beginning to end.
Holy shit!
Without fucking up. Yeah, I had to do that.
Yo, that's freaking insane.
Yeah, I came a long way.
Oh, man. And also, you're a disabled artist too, right?
Yeah. I'm a hearing impaired artist. Yeah, I'm trying to work with other hearing impaired artists and put them on the map, because I want everybody, not just the regular people, but like those who are disabled and have disabilities, such as being blind, or like myself, hearing impaired, deaf, amputees even, or people in wheelchairs. Like, I want to put them on a map, because we deserve the attention as much as those who aren't.
I know, right? And I know too many disabled people who are like super talented. Like, one of my in-house guys, he's a producer. I think you know him. I think I introduced you to him. But he's blind. He has glaucoma. But he's a beast engineer, and he's a really beast producer. And each of my EPs that came out so far since I rebranded, he's been making beats for it. So it's like, and every time I introduce someone to him, it's like they don't believe he's blind, because he acts like he's not blind, but he is. And it's like, he's freaking beast. He's amazing.
I gotta figure out. I want to see him make beats myself. I really do. I want to make an episode with him.
Nice.
Yeah, with my own podcast.
And I always wanted to ask you this, but were you born with hearing disabilities, or did some accident happen?
No, I don't. Well, around 4 years old, my parents started noticing a difference in my hearing and my behavior. So they took me to the doctor, and they think it's hereditary. So there was nothing they could do but get me hearing aids.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I didn't. They noticed these different changes. Like, I would start sitting closer to the TV. I would put the speakers into my ears and listen to what I was playing video games as a kid, like computer games. And I would need to have the speaker to my ears so I hear what they say. And then they noticed, like, yeah, I might have a hearing problem. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's insane. And you remember, like, how you got your first hearing aids?
Well, yeah, pretty much they get I go through a hearing test and then a hearing loss test. Um, the hearing loss the hearing loss test figures out what frequencies are missing in your that you're not hearing, and it shows the drop in the hearing. So like, let's say I could hear 200 pretty good, but that's by the time you get to 400, drops like 60 decibels or something.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I have something called severe sensorineural nerve deafness.
That's insane. You know your frequency range?
I used to. I lost my audiogram.
Oh man, because I'm kind of an audio geek. That's why I asked too.
Yeah, because like I was mixing according to what I can't hear. So like having the audiogram and seeing what frequencies are missing in my mixes, I can sort of like coordinate. And especially with having a graphic equalizer, I can also see it too.
Nice. And what are the challenges of recording since you're a disabled artist?
When I have headphones above my ears, it's difficult because sometimes this happens.
Holy shit.
Yeah, frequency, the feedback happens, and it just gets picked up by the mic, and it ruins the whole recording sometimes.
That blows.
Sometimes there's leakage from the audio from the headset because it's not completely over my ears. Because if it is completely over my ears, I'll get that sound. So I have to like position it correctly. So I usually record with a device that sends the audio straight to my hearing aids.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't need any headset. But I still mix with it, because I have to mix 4 different ways because I'm a hearing disability. I gotta mix with the in-ear buds, the over-the-ear headphones, and through my hearing aids, and through the speakers.
Oh man. Well, I think I have a solution for that. There's 2 plugins I usually use for room noise, and one is called Manny Triple D, and the other one is called Transient Master. I think it came from Waves, I'm not sure. But what it basically does is like, it takes, let's say the mic that I have right now, it's like taking up the whole room, right? I forgot to bring this shit closer, but I could always mix it in just in case. Nice. And basically like, if I'm talking in this mic, I could probably hear the whole room. And what the plugin does is like, it brings the sound of the room and keeps bringing in, boxing it in a little bit. So that way you don't even hear the room.
I had a plugin like that. It was a trial plugin though. It worked good. I liked it. But again, it's a trial.
Oh man. You gotta tell me what it is whenever you can, so I could download it myself.
It came with a whole bunch of plugins, so it was like, I think you might have to download it as a set. I'm not sure. I'll let you know.
Nice. Yo. So I was gonna ask. I'm not sure what to ask. Oh yes. Well, apparently it came to my attention that you have beef with a certain person that I know. Well, I don't really talk to her anymore, but I always wanted to know like the full story, because we kind of talked about this before. We never actually spoken it like the entire story of what happened. And Justin, apparently that's his name, aka Mr. JT. Apparently, he has a beef with you. He keeps saying that you're abusing him. And apparently there's like more to the story. I just realized it too, but I'll tell you why later, but I want to hear like your side of the story.
So this is what he's saying. He's saying that I'm abusing him and all that bullshit, like abusing, like bullying him or whatever. But really, I'm just trying to spread the truth. This motherfucker tried to break me and my ex up when we were going out. He said we hooked up at Star Bar when we clearly fucking didn't. He tried. I woke up. So I have a dog, right? I woke up and I felt something like I was like half asleep, drunk, because we were like me and my boys. We were all drinking the night before, and they were crashed on my crib. And I woke up. I'm drunk, right? And I feel something wet on my toes. So I'm thinking, maybe it's Casey being weird. So I kick it away, and then I guess I figured I put two and two together because I remember that Justin like feet. He fucking likes toes and all this shit. So he wanted. I'm pretty sure he fucking was licking my toes in the morning.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I kicked it away. It might have been him. Might have been my dog. I don't give a fuck. But I bet it was him. What else? He lied about trying to break up me and my ex. He what else? He stole money from me, stole money from my ex, stole money from my boy Ariel.
Shit.
Talking mad shit about KO flows, and then ends up making a track with him, which is mad shady. I don't know. I really don't know how you squash the beef, but like seriously, y'all, I'm pretty sure you fucking clout chasing. What else? Mad shit. He tried to get me drunk and suck my fucking dick, which I was not down with. He kept touching me. I'm like, yo, get the fuck away. I got a girl, man. And he tried to do it after we broke up. What else? This mad shit. Oh yeah, this all and like I figured, he was homeless, right? So he hit his dad. And then he hit his mom. He broke his mom's nose.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he broke his mom's nose, and then he was homeless. They kicked his ass out. I felt bad. I let him crash in my crib for a few days, and I guess that's when he stole my money. You could have just fucking asked for my money, and I would have pitied him. But to be honest, knowing the kind of person he is now, he's a fucking piece of shit, and I wish he would die.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But
I also had a bad studio session because he doesn't know how to work properly. He seemed mad impatient when I had a studio session with my boy Dom, and he tried to get us a free studio session. Like, yo, this is my engineer, man. You gotta put in the work. You can't just work with someone for free. This is he's cloud chasing, trying to use every opportunity to use people, and people are falling for it. I don't know why. All these people think it's okay that he's the kind of person he is. Nah, Chris is just talking shit. Yeah, I'm talking shit. I'm talking the truth, man.
Holy shit. Damn. And I remember there was this one thing. What was the last straw, actually, that messed up the friendship you guys had?
When I saw him taking my money.
I thought it was something after that. I think it was a studio session.
Nah, that was before. That was actually like the beginning.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that was the beginning.
Holy shit. I think it was a session with Ice B or someone else.
Oh shit. Yeah, so what's it called? My boy, Ice B, God rest his soul.
Rest in peace, Ice B.
Yeah. We were trying to work together. Me, Ice B, my homie Edgar, and I guess Spaz at the time, and we were on a group. We were like trying to bring each other up, and as we bring something to the table. Oh no, Justin brings something to the table. Yo, let's remix the song called, I don't know, some love song. Ice B's like, nah, I don't want to do that. Justin's like, yeah, but people are loving it, and then they think we should have more out, or like a longer version. Ice B's like, nah, don't do that. I did this. Like, I invited you on the song and all this. This is my song. And I just decided to chime in and say, yo, Justin, this is Ice B's song. You kind of have to respect that. I'm just telling you, like, as a man, you gotta have to respect that this is Ice B's song. And if he doesn't want to move forward and make a remix, that's just something you have to respect and accept. And Justin's like, nah, but like all this other bullshit, nah. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and make my own. And then saying that, this wouldn't be hot if it wasn't for you. He's saying I wouldn't have met Ice B if it wasn't for him. Saying I
Holy
wouldn't
shit.
have met him, Cammy-Kun, if it wasn't from him.
Holy shit.
Talking mad shit, trying to put himself on the pedestal. And I was like, yo, listen, yo, you gotta chill. You are talking wild. You're talking mad shit. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And they didn't copyright the song, so I could have said, yo, I could copyright the song right now, and then it's mine, and then I can make all the royalties on that shit. What up? And he's saying that you need to fucking copyright this song because you rap. Boy, I'm a much better lyricist than you. You're nothing but a fucking show host, and people fucking hate you. If they don't hate you now, they will. Because you were a rapist, you were a liar, and you were a thief.
Like I'm still trying to think about like what actually happened because
he was trying to get in on the song, trying to do more. Ice B's just like, nah. I'm telling him, you gotta respect it, and then he just goes off. He blows up because he didn't get his way.
And like I used to think that before like you told me what happened, because he wasn't telling me much, he was just telling me little things. The way he talks about things, it's like he's saying that the way how he describes things, like if he has beef with someone, he's like, oh, this guy jumps me, but he leaves out the part that, oh, I did something to him and that made him jump me. That's how he talks. So when you came to me one day and we were recording the demo for Get Out, I believe, and we were like quiet for a little bit because I know you had beef and I didn't want nothing to do with it. And then you were like, then you said all of a sudden that, yo Cam, I heard you and Justin had a fight. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you cursed him out of the studio. And I was like, wait a second, he told you this and he didn't told you like what happened? Because in the first place I didn't even curse him out. What happened was, right,
I feel like you would have probably defending yourself because this is your home.
Like a couple years ago, I was working at Funkadelic, right? And at the time, I was using all of my barter time to give it to all the artists because
so it was there. Okay.
Yeah. So I worked with a lot of artists, and then I met Justin like some time ago, but I remember like I really liked his sound, and he didn't like had nowhere to go, and I heard he was homeless. I was like, you know what? Pull up to the studio, let's get a 4-hour session and let's make some music and you can send it over to your guy. And he was like, but I'm gonna let you record the music, but since I don't really know you like that and trust you like that yet, I'm gonna let my engineer mix the song for me and you don't have to do anything. I'm like, fine, I'm not taking no offense for that because that's what I usually do anyway. We're recording the song, a couple songs actually. He starts messing up, and then, which is normal, but then after a while he starts lashing out at me. I'm like, what? And
why is he lashing out at you?
I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out why. Like at first it started out with him just getting angry at me because he keeps messing up, and then it ended up being mad at me for little things like, why isn't this like this? And then he keeps going on, and I keep getting angry and angrier and angrier. Shout out Jay Glaze. That's my my mentor who like taught me like a lot of the shit I know now. He's like, I've seen in studios where he met people who like went off on him like that, and he just kept calm the entire time. And that shit like showed me like how to keep calm when some shit like that happens, because I wanted to kill him at that spot because he kept going off on me for no reason. I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on? And then the more
he's like, let's say he fucked up a phrase. Oh shit, why you made me fuck up?
Nah, like that's a joke. But he's like, yo, you fucking trash, bro. Why you fucking doing this to me? I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? And then like after a while, like
what kind of stupid shit is that?
And then after a while, right, I like kind of snapped, and I was like, yo, cool it, bro. And he like cooled it for a while, and then like we finally record all the songs, right? I had to take that shit. And then he was like, now mix it. I'm like, nigga, you just told me you have your engineer to mix it, and I'm fucking tired right now. And he went off on me again. I'm like, you know what? This is over. So let's wrap it up. I'm gonna send you the shit later, and that's it. That's the first, that's the first time someone ever done that to me in the studio. It's the first time and the only time I'm ever gonna let that happen.
It's like, not, if you fucking up in a studio, it's never the engineer's fault.
But like, I'm never gonna let that shit happen to me again. Like, if I ever brought someone to record in the studio again, and they go off on me like that,
nah, you don't.
I'm giving them back their money and kicking them out.
I'm taking their money.
Nah, I don't want the money. Like, even Jay Glaze, like, if someone comes in the studio and gives him attitude, he's like, I'm giving you the money, get the fuck out of the studio. Like, he doesn't care. Like, he rather not take the money than to like sit in a session with you and have you disrespect him like that. And I feel the same way. Like, you're not gonna disrespect me like that.
Right. And that shit don't fly, man.
And what's even more fucked up, like, when you told me that the situation where he was trying to get you drunk and shit, the same shit happened to me actually. Like, when the day right where you shot the Catch That Pokemon video.
Yeah.
And I was with you, and I was like looking at him, and like he looked like something was bothering him for a while. And like I was trying to get him to talk, and he didn't want to talk. And when we were about to like set up for the final shoot, where we were at your house doing the barbecue for the final part of the video, I think you were like, yo, let's go inside, and brought some stuff outside. And I was like, sure, I'll just go in the bathroom first, and I'll meet you upstairs. He came in the bathroom with me, and he was like, I want to tell you something. And I was like, what? He was like, I was like looking, don't get offended, but if I was looking at your boxers, your sweatpants, and you look like you had a really big dick, and do you mind if I suck it? And I was like, no, nigga. And at the time I was drunk too, like I was already drunk. So I was like, no, nigga, get out, I need to take a piss. And after the video shoot, right, I was more high and drunk as ever. And he left, right? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go home with him.
Yeah, I remember that night. Yo, he fucking asked for $10 because he didn't have money for the train. It's your responsibility to figure out.
Oh yeah, I was the one to give him the money. I just realized.
You're the one
I was the one to give him the money.
It was you?
Yeah, it was me. I was drunk. I couldn't remember. Shit.
Motherfucking douchebag. And he gave him money. Being the goodness of his heart. And he's being a dickhead.
And like when he was going back, right? He just won't stop asking to suck my dick. I'm like, nigga, stop. And I'm so drunk and high that if I wasn't like this, I would have slapped the shit out of him.
Close to you.
Yeah,
right?
he kept doing it. And it's like, yo, if I wasn't so drunk and if my hand didn't feel like noodles, I would have beat the shit out of you in that train. Stop. I have so many gay friends, but none of them ever like pushed that boundary on me. He's the first guy that actually did that shit to me. And I'm not even supposed to really be talking about this shit right now. Well, I should, because I kind of got over it. Like, that's not the only time like guys have tried to do that shit with me. For that same year, like, guys and girls like keep trying to assault me sexually for no reason. Like, the last time I remember it happening was a time I was at the gym and I did some arms.
I got sexually assaulted by a girl.
It's scary. Nah, it's fucking scary, bro. Like, I remember like I was coming home from the gym and I was mad tired, and this guy just came out of me and he was like, what's up? And I was like, what's up? He was like, I'm out here cheating. I'm like, yo, that doesn't sound right. And then he was like, come with me. I'm like, hell no. And then he fucking grabbed onto me and he tried to pull down my pants. I'm like, nigga. And then I fucking ran off.
Yo.
I told my friends in the group chat, like, I was so fucking horrified, bro. Like, I don't know why that shit happens to me a lot. Like at that time, it was happening to me so frequently. Like, guys, girls, like, they just have no boundaries. The first time I remember like what rape was when I was like a kid, and I was in primary school, right? And I remember one day, right? Everyone was looking at me weird, and it's like a normal thing, but this time it was extra weird. And then like all of a sudden, the principal came, my teacher came, and two other teachers came, and they take me out of the class, and they were asking me like, where did he touch you? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they were like interrogating me. I'm like, where did they touch you? They touch you here? I'm like, no. They touch you here? I'm like, no. And it kept going on for a while, and then I keep denying it. But what happened was there was some kid who got raped, and they thought it was me.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it was fucked, and I didn't even understand like what happened until I got older. I just happened to remember it, and I was like, damn. But the first time someone actually tried to rape me, I was like 10, and at the same time I didn't even understand what was happening either. There was this patch I usually go to like up in the forest, and there was this new neighbor who came into the neighborhood, right? And I think he's a teenager, so he probably like did it out of because he had puberty or some shit. But I remember like just walking in and I saw him there naked. I thought he was taking a piss, but I didn't know what jerking off was, so I guess he was beating his meat. And then he was like, yo, you want to take off your pants too? And then I was like, no, I don't want to pee. And then like he was like, then can you just take off your pants and like come closer? I'm like, nope. I dipped. And I thought, and the whole thing, I keep thinking that he wanted to pee on me. Like, like it's so like it's so innocent. Like I was like, he's trying to pee on me, not knowing he wanted to fucking dick me down. He wanted to fucking dick me down. I'm like, nigga. When I keep thinking about it, it's like, yo. But the first time someone actually got close was my first girlfriend. The first girl I actually fell in love with. I remember
She tried to get some? She tried to get some?
Yeah, and I was like, and I was still like I still knew nothing about like sex or anything yet. And I didn't want nothing to do with it for a while. And then like she kept coming to my house, right? And like we were just hanging out. But one day she was like, oh, she wanted me, and I was like, I'm not really ready for that yet. Now at the time I was like size 4, that was my height, and she was like taller than me and muscular. So she just fucking held me down and shit and tried to fucking force me to have sex. I'm like, yo, I was like, I'm scared. I don't even want to do this shit. And I was like panicking. And if my brother didn't came home, I would have fucking lost my virginity that night.
That's rape.
Yup.
Nah, that's rape.
Yeah, that's
as lit as that sounds. That's rape.
That's rape, bro.
That's rape.
I didn't fucking want to do that shit because in the first place, like, this is like the first girl I actually like been intimate with, like a little bit, and it's like I don't even want to do this shit right now. Let's just take our time, get to know each other, and then later on, whenever I feel comfortable, we could fucking have sex, whatever. And then what happened afterwards, like after that day when my brother came home and like everything changed after that. Like she stopped talking to me for like 6 months. And after that she called back and bragging about, oh, she got this new man and we're having sex. And I was like, I was so fucked because of that every person I date, I kept trembling. Like I couldn't date normally anymore after that for a while. Like I was so scared that someone's gonna like do some bad shit to me that even if I try to kiss someone, it's like you can literally feel me shaking and shit. That's how terrified I was. And that's why I always like get angry when people be like,
you different.
Yeah,
you a different kind of male specimen, bro.
Yo, people will say all these kind of shits to me, but it's like I wasn't really built for that. Like maybe now, but like back then, like I didn't even care about sex. Like
when I first lost my virginity, I wasn't ready, but I still beat it up.
Yo, but at this time, like I didn't think about sex until I was 18. Like I knew what it was, but it's like I didn't care about that shit.
Nah, I want to put out here like that. I was ready.
And guys like, oh shit, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
We're doing another segment. 3, 2,
Oh shit.
1.
Yo, so we're continuing this shit, right? And what was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, this is why whenever people say that men can be abused, that shit pisses me off.
Nah, because we can be abused. I never seen it. I mean, Johnny Depp, apparently he got hit by his ex-wife. I'm on Johnny Depp's side because he's my homie. Great actor. I know he's everybody has their vices and their bad things that they do, and then but you know what? I like to believe that he's a stand-up guy. His ex, on the other hand, I like, from what I've heard and all the articles I've read and the evidence that presents itself, I think his wife is more in the wrong than him.
Yeah,
he had a black guy. He had to put makeup on.
And I remember seeing a video. There's this guy from my hometown. He's a boxer, and his nickname is Boxer, right? And he's being abused by this woman, and he didn't hit her back. He didn't hit her back. He didn't want to hit her back.
Well, yeah, because if you do,
he would fuck her up. He would fuck her up.
Not only that, I heard if you gotta if you're a boxer and then you become box professionally, your hands get registered as a weapon. So that then you can't.
Facts.
Yeah,
you'll kill someone, and it's like when I saw the video, the backlash that came from the video didn't came from the girl, but it went straight to him. They start calling him names and calling him a pussy for not hitting her back and taking all that bullshit. Like, he was so, like, his reputation was destroyed so much that he wanted to sell his house and move. And it's
just
like,
because he didn't want to hit back a woman because he knew he would demolish her.
And even if he hit her back, they would still demolish him. He can't, like, as a man, he just can't win for some reason. Because
he looks bad if he hits the woman?
Apparently, yeah.
That's how it is most of the time, man. Like, yo, seriously. But even with Just Nuts, they was playing like, leave me a fucking alone, man. I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, I know I could fuck him up. I know I could lay his ass out. Even this old guy I used to chill with, Kate. Me and him and Russell. Like sometimes we were very close. Like, it was like brotherhood close. I mean, he's does his own shit. Like, whatever, he fucking hangs out with the wrong crowd. I don't give a fuck about him no more. But like, there were times when me and him were like butt heads, and I know I could fucking lay his ass. I would want to lay his ass out.
Insane.
But he's like, I'm like, let's say at my height, he's to my waist.
Holy shit!
I would lay his ass out, and I know I could, but I don't want to throw somebody who's like half my height across the room, and then like I gotta feel bad about it because
he fucking dies or some shit.
Yeah.
Yo, and then like speaking about guys being abused, like there are a lot of guys who don't want a baby girl because they're scared that like they'll be abused or some shit like that. Oh, I think they're harder. But I feel like if you have a guy child, a child who's a boy, they're in the same danger as the girls because they're also being predated by guys, older women, and a whole bunch of other foolery. Like, I remember like when I was a kid, right?
To what standards? To what degree?
Like the same degree, basically.
I kinda gotta disagree with you there, bro.
How come?
Because now that in America gay marriage is legal and all that, and all that stuff, like it kind of opens up the possibilities for gay assault or whatever. I don't know.
I don't believe in that shit.
No?
No, I don't believe in that shit.
Well, it's just a possibility. I'm not saying no gay man's gonna assault another gay man. I'm just saying or a girl's gonna assault a girl like sexually. It's more along like societal. I think society has proven that men have it easier when it comes to dating or even going out and having more freedom to do things rather than girls. So,
but I also feel like that's limited in some way. Like if you're a macho man and you're rich, 9 out of 10, you're gonna get whatever you want.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
if you're a nerdy
that's
guy,
Yep, that's
if you're
true.
a more nerdy guy and less attractive, and you don't keep yourself looking as regular as the other macho guy, you're basically fucked.
But yeah, there's I think society it's easier for a guy to deal with things than a girl. Like if a guy gets raped, I feel like he'll fight back more than a woman would. But how many times you hear about a guy getting raped compared to a girl? Very low.
And it's for a good reason too. They're embarrassed by that shit.
They're embarrassed by rape.
Yeah. Like if you I remember in Trinidad there was like a lot of cases. There was a big case.
I'd be embarrassed.
That was a big case.
That makes sense.
No, that was a big case where a girl raped a guy, and instead of everyone sympathizing with him, they laughed at him and it destroyed his reputation. So when that shit with my ex happened to me, I didn't even talk about it because it was like there's no point. Like I have to hold all this in by myself. Like now I'm not ashamed of it anymore. Like if anyone thinks I'm a bitch, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I fucking survived.
Well, yeah, because in society now, like if you're a guy and you don't want no nookie, you're gonna get laughed at. But I guess if you're bi and you don't want no nookie, I guess you're just looking for some D currently. I don't know.
But here's the most fucked up part, right? The only reason why I believe guys will stop laughing at guys is for 2 reasons. Either the girl you rape has an STD, or she gets pregnant and start using that child against you. That's the only 2 reasons why guys probably won't like it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah, you're more likely to come to light with that kind of information. Yeah.
And it's like so fucked. And it's like, why does it have to take those 2 things to like make it serious? I don't know, like gender roles, like it's so messed up.
I don't know.
It's
feel
getting
like you don't really hear about rape if for guys if they
don't talk about
embarrassed.
It. Yeah, they're embarrassed because they know like if they talk about it, they're gonna be laughed at. Like you've seen the memes where the teacher, a female teacher, had sex with a student, and the student told, and then what's the first thing you see? Oh, I wish that was me in high school. I would have never snitched. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? But that's serious. Like, what if the teacher got pregnant and used that child against you? Or if she had an STD or whatever? Like, things could have been way worse. And even then, like, why does it take those 2 things to, like, make it bad?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
but
what's
whoever nails the hot teacher's lucky. I always had a thing for Miss Egan and Miss Naughty.
Oh man, I'll be see this shit.
I was in 1st grade and I was like, oh, my teacher's hot.
Yo.
And then she ended up being my no, she wasn't my teacher again. And then I got into 9th and 10th and 11th grade. I had the same teacher. Oh, she hot. Yeah.
Yo. But speaking about like the abuse shit, right? I remember like it was nothing seriously happened, but like every time like school was over, me and my parents would usually go like somewhere far away and shit, right? For a vacation. And every single time I go far away, there's always, and we're going to family members, right? There's always this one girl who's not related to us, and she ends up developing a crush on me for some reason. Even my brother is like, when you were kids, like, who's not related. And even my brother was like, oh, you're gonna get all the girls again. I'm like, yo, shut up. And this usually happens, right? I'm not even paying attention to the girl, and this girl is trying to get my attention. And like I'm trying to like disassociate, And then all of a sudden, she starts kissing me. I'm like, yo, and then and then all of my family, all my cousins are like, yo. It was like, yo, this always happens when you go vacation with you. You get the girl.
Yo, and Ariel, I think he got more game than you.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm not even used to that shit because where I stay, like, I'm the biggest loser. But every time I go somewhere else where no one knows me, it's like they see me for who I am, and it's like they think like I'm too awesome, like to be this to myself, and like it's insane to me. And I'm just glad I didn't get bad because I heard so many horror stories that like people will hang out with family members and then they get raped by the random person or their own cousins and shit.
Is that like a trend that happens in other countries?
It happens.
But somebody who's not related?
Both. Someone who's related and someone who's not related.
Well, I get the rape from someone who's related, yeah.
Like, I remember my mom told me some story and it was like, wait a second, like, this happens, like, often? I don't know how common it is, but that's why, like, whenever I have my kids, I'm not fucking with nobody because I don't know who's gonna try to be a predator to my kids. Like, even though we could be cool, I don't know if you have the same mindset as me.
Right.
And it's like you just can't keep everyone with your kids. And that's why I still feel like it doesn't matter if you have a male child or a female child. Keep them the fuck away from people and just keep them safe as possible. Even if you can't keep them safe, at least do something about it. Like I've heard,
keep them away from people.
No, just keep them safe.
Oh.
Just keep them safe. Because I hear so many horror stories that the mom has a stepfather, right? Well, has a new boyfriend, right?
I hear about that shit, so I think I know what you're gonna say.
And the man rapes the daughter. The daughter goes to tell the mom, and the mom says, Jerry, "You're trying to take my boyfriend."
That's an episode of Jerry.
You're trying to take my boyfriend, and it's like, no, he tried to rape me. Why? And then he goes like, then why? You probably dressed up naked in your room. I'm like, and I was like, yo,
how that doesn't give you an excuse to do shit.
How could you have a kid who's telling you that your boyfriend is abusing her, and the first thing you're thinking is that she's competition? That's so fucked up. People don't deserve to have kids. That shit is so fucked. That shit, like, oh man, that shit pissed me off thinking about it. Because I saw one recently where the girl told her mom, and the mom like cursed her out. I wanted to kick her out because she thinks she's trying to take her man away. I'm like, these people really don't deserve to have kids. Yo.
A lot of people be having these single parents, and they be out the clubs. They're like, do you know where your baby mama is? Do you know where your baby daddy is? Do you know who's taking care of your child? It may be a predator.
And it goes back to the same point where I'm saying, like, not everyone deserves to have kids. Like, some people make kids just to have kids. They think, like, when they have a kid, that kid is a machine that should obey their every will, else you're getting fucked up.
Plus, kids gives you money from the government.
Facts. And that's something...
Which is kind of greedy.
Yeah, it's
like, you just
greedy.
have a kid just to get money from the government and collect what's it called? A Section 8, whatever.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I think what I heard that's only available for single moms though. Like,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's only available for single moms. Like, if you have a dad,
that's patricide. Y'all just killed us all.
Yeah, like, and I heard like that's the reason why like it's trying to break up the black man and the black woman, because like the black man wants to be there for the kids, but the woman has to go Section 8 because she can't afford to take care of the kids by herself, and the guy might be trying to help, or they may have fallen out, but it's like the guy can't be there for the kids. If he's being there for the kids, she can't have the Section 8. So it's like they're creating division on purpose for some reason.
It's the government trying to get as much money as possible.
Oh man.
And they're trying to limit how much they give out.
Oh yeah.
The government's too corrupt.
It
needs to be broke down and rebuilt. Take away the the legislative, the judicial, and executive branches make like call them different names. I don't give a fuck. Like just do something different, and then
For once.
maybe the representatives, the Senate, all that other shit for each state. Like everything needs to be fixed. There's too much Republican. I think it needs to be all balanced. Balanced. Like Thanos. Thanos was on, or Thanos, whatever the fuck his name is. He knew what he was talking about, but he went about it the wrong way. You're supposed to kill the corrupt. You can't just kill somebody who's innocent. There are plenty of evil people there. Yo, we got rapists like Justin. we got asshole pieces of shit like Justin, Manroy. Who else? Who you got a problem with, man?
I got no problems with anyone.
Nobody?
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, but me too, pretty much. They just they just bitch ass motherfuckers talking mad shit, and I gotta I gotta put the truth out there so people don't get shit twisted. You gotta kill the rapists, you gotta kill the racists, because everybody needs love. We all people. Like when aliens visit us, we're not gonna think about, oh, he's black, oh, he's Spanish, oh, he's white. We're gonna think like we're all human, we're all one species. We're gonna fuck it up. We're gonna kill us. This is like so bad. If we continue acting this way towards each other, and then aliens visit us, and then we're fucked. Not only that, we about to storm Area 51 in September. If they see that we are fighting amongst each other, they're going to divide and conquer, and then we're fucked.
Yo, clap them alien cheeks.
Clap them alien cheeks.
Yeah, but do you think the people stand a chance?
Huh?
You think those people stand a chance?
I think the group is full of a bunch of teenagers and people in high school, kids. If anything, I think at least 5 people will show up. At least 5. Yeah.
Yo, like that shit's insane because someone went there before and tried to break it.
Yeah, he got shot. He died. Yep, he died. Bang. But now 600,000 people? Nope. That's 600,000 taxpayers you're gonna lose.
Yo.
If you kill them all.
Facts. I wonder what they have inside of there actually. I saw someone tweeted something. They
got the thunder gun, the ray gun. they got the Beyblades. They got the Omnitrix. They got the Thanos glove. They got all the Infinity Stones. They got what else they fucking got? They got Static Shock's board.
Yo.
They got the Green Goblin's board. They got Vibranium.
Yo, speaking about some geek shit, tell me you're not as hyped for the new Star Wars movie as me.
Yo, that's gonna be awesome.
You think they'll fix the problems they made with the last movie?
We got a bunch of problems. First of all, why the fuck did Princess Leia die and come back? That shit is stupid. Why? Second of all, who the hell was that bitch that took command after Princess Leia? That's like, who is you? Where'd you come from? Get the fuck out of here. Like Chick Rose doing that fuck shit, yo. She ruined pretty much the whole entire assault, the whole defense. It was like she could have died, and Finn could have died. Yo, she's a liability.
Like what I hate about that movie was the first one that came out in
Force Awakens.
Yeah, Force Awakens. That movie was so good.
It was good.
And it had so much potential.
Right?
And it's like the moment you saw The Last Jedi and you saw Luke just threw the lightsaber away, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then everything just went downhill ever since throughout that movie. Because I expected for them to make like a backstory of like what happened and
before, like, why did Luke leave?
Yeah, like why did Luke leave? They did it, but it's like
I
the
want you
way-
to see it. I want to see it.
no, they showed it, but it's like this isn't what Luke does. It's like the opposite of what Luke does. Like what happened was Luke was training Kylo Ren,
Yeah.
and then
You saw he had a vision.
Yeah, and then he tried to kill him. I'm like, this isn't how Luke operates. He doesn't kill children. I'm like, yo, and then he turned like a complete bitch for the rest of the movie until the end. And then the part with Rose, like that part with Rose had nothing to do with the story, and it's like, yo, what's happening? And everyone was so disappointed that they didn't even want to see
That's
the
what-
Han Solo movie. I actually watched it like the other day. It was pretty good, but
I like it.
I liked it.
But I think I like it because I'm a Star Wars fan. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people shit on it. The ending, the whole plot of it, with when he meets up with the girl again, I think that's stupid. I have a problem with that. They could have brought her along on and did a different plot, and her sticking with Darth Maul. I think that was stupid too. I really want to see what's good with that though. I want to go more into depth on that. Did they release the Mandalorian Soldier yet?
which one was that? I forgot.
I think that's a TV show.
Oh shit. No, I don't think so.
They started filming for the second season of it.
Nice.
Yeah. But I don't know if they released the first, so they could probably just say like, boom, 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 we got this done, now we're set up for the next. Yeah. Yeah, Disney took away a lot of the EU from Star Wars. They try to condense it with little bits and pieces there, but they should have just taken everything. Disney's kind of ruining some stuff.
They're kind of like they're doing a good job with Marvel movies, but I don't know. Disney just keeps buying everything.
Yeah, they keep buying everything. Just let people be. Let Pixar be. Fox, no, I think you might have needed it bought. Who else did they buy? ABC.
Oh shit.
And
They have way too much of money.
they bought ABC like over 20 years. Like, nah, maybe not.
They have way too much of money.
Yeah, they had ABC for a long time. I don't give a shit about that. Who else did they buy? Hulu. Yo, leave Hulu alone.
Wait, they bought Hulu?
They bought Hulu.
Why? And they were making a
I think
streaming
because
service.
they had some Marvel and Disney movies on it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're trying to take all that, put it on the Disney Plus. By the way, I'm getting Disney Plus. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I might get it too because I heard like, despite like Disney being a capitalist, it's like Disney
It's just gonna be something you need to have because they buying up everything.
like if it's cheaper than Netflix, bye Netflix.
Nah, I still like, cause I feel like there's some shows that won't be on or some movies
True.
that won't be on each service.
No,
Like
right.
when they took off How I Met Your Mother on Netflix, I was so disappointed. I was heartbroken. Found out it was on Hulu, bought it right away.
Oh man.
Yeah. I love that show, How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's your favorite track on the album?
Damn. I think my favorite track on my album will have to be Dragging Up or Turn It Up. One of those two.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dragging Up is an insane song. And that song was mad old too.
Yeah. It's actually an 8-year-old song, but I put it on MySpace and then I re-recorded it like 3 years ago and put it on SoundCloud. I'm gonna put it on all platforms when I drop my album.
Nice. Yo, and how was Guatemala like?
I have no idea. I was there for like 3 months and my ass got adopted.
Oh shit. I didn't know you were
No,
adopted.
8 months. 8 months.
I didn't know you were adopted.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You think I look like a white person?
Yup.
No way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like anyone who saw you, they would think you're white, and it's like, no, he's not.
Nah, I'm Guatemalan. Yeah, I got adopted. My birth mother, I guess, couldn't take care of me. She gave me up for adoption. Knew a lawyer. Was friends with the lawyer. She gave me, found a foster family, put me in a foster home. I was hand selected by my parents, and then they came and got me.
Nice. And there's some really nice people too, because I've actually met them before, like a couple of times, and they were really, really nice to me. There were some really good people, and they're also really supportive. That's something like a lot of parents don't do. They don't support their kids when they have dreams. It's like, you be a lawyer or you get the fuck out of my house. But it's like they saw you wanted to do music and they like pushed you to it. Just like how my mom pushed me into doing music, because before I was in computers and I got depressed and my mom was like, you're not doing this shit ever again. And then she made me do music, and that's how it would have been ever since.
Yeah, well, I was pushed into doing, like, I wanted to, when I graduated high school, I wanted to take a year off and basically figure out where I could go with music, like from 18, I guess, from 18 to 19, whatever, or for a whole year, basically. And like St. John's University kept throwing so much money at me. I was like, yeah, you know what? It'll probably be the best choice to go to college anyway. My dad pushed me towards that. Found out it wasn't really the right decision to do. And then mistakes happened, and then I switched my major from liberal arts. I was going to be a biology major to be a pediatrician. But I love music. I decided to chase my passion and take up for a mixing engineer degree.
Nice. Well, I see that this one from Anchor, it says the limit is 60 minutes, which is kind of whack. But I guess that's pretty decent because we got like an hour, almost an hour. So tell everyone like where they could find you.
Oh yeah, y'all can find me social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Not really on Snapchat, but I'm on there too. Frequency, the word frequent, the letter C, all one word. My music is on Spotify, Bandcamp, Audiomack, iTunes, Apple Music, all that, SoundCloud. I'm working on I'm trying to like build up a podcast for my second season called Disabled Yet Able Video Podcast. If you or somebody you know is disabled and wants to do music or already does music, reach out to me. Want to put them on the map. You know, all of us gotta make it. We all deserve to eat. We all deserve the fame. I also just released a track called I Got It with my boy Shaq Dup on June 30th.
Got it.
Y'all can check that out. That's on all platforms right now. There's a song called Disconnected describing my hiatus for music from the end of 2018 to the beginning of 2019. I had to deal with a lot of shit. I had to take a step back from music, and the song Disconnected describes that. Stay tuned for my album, The Frequency Spectrum.
Nice. Like whenever I figure like how to make a podcast even more, I'm definitely want to bring you in again to have another episode one day. Nice. So I'm gonna end this podcast right here. Stay awesome. Nice seeing you again, Frequency.
Nice to see you, bro.
Nice. See you on the next one, guys.